Sup flappers, welcome back to another video, and let's just start this video off with be careful. Alright, Raiden is coming in T-3, and there is something that is very dangerous in this community. While it's good, it's also bad, so it's what we call a double-edged sword. It's good because it generates excitement and it gets people all riled up, and we all have a common goal and we are encouraging each other, and this is the only time I feel where people aren't at each other's throats because they're too busy and zoned into their own passions, and in a sense, that's what Genshin's all about. However, the bad side is oftentimes this excitement mislead a lot of people into doing things they probably really shouldn't, or at least should wait and see for a little longer. And of course, I'm talking about rerun hype, or just hype for characters in general. And for Raiden Shogun being the #1 banner sales originally, she is bringing along with a ton of hype, and that could be very dangerous. And I know a lot of people who are watching these videos, especially my videos, are newer players. Older players don't need these advices anymore. For older players, veterans who are still watching, hey, thank you. Maybe scour down below, see what people have questions for, and try to answer the ones that I can't get to. I just can't get through hundreds of comments every day. Now, a lot of other things that are starting to come up as Raiden approaches is people are asking, is Raiden good? What about Kazuha? When is Kazuha coming? And I've done a poll, and as you guys can see, the poll shows that Kazuha is the favorite here between Raiden and Kazuha, right? And of course the other ones in between, which we have to give them credit. Every character has a community. However, I want to highlight the importance between Raiden and Kazuha, and just because Kazuha is more popular than Raiden, it doesn't mean that he truly is more preferred over Raiden. This likely is caused by the fact that Raiden, like I said previously, has the best banner sale of any character. So by that standard, more people would already have Raiden. So the truth is more like people value a C0 Kazuha over an extra constellation for Raiden. That's essentially what this poll is telling you. 2.6 is going to be the most important patch in months, as not only do we get a much needed hydro DPS, we're also getting the first potential glimpse into Sumeru, being the release of Chasm. Now, we don't know if it's going to come in its entirety or just in parts, so we may be in for more surprises. Although it's unlikely for any Dendro to be implemented, but we are not that far away from it, and many are hoarding resources in anticipation to see what Dendro can do. And I've talked about this in depth on stream, and let me tell you, the possibilities are endless. It really depends on what MiHoYo wants to do with the element, and we'll talk about this a little more later in the video. At the moment, you can rest easy, as Dendro will likely only serve to make minor adjustments to the game. Why is that? Because think about it, EroticWalruss' goal in implementing a new element is more likely to iron out wrinkles as opposed to start a revolution, if that makes sense. Currently, to be honest, in my humble opinion, I don't think EroticWalruss has even got a proper grasp as to what the current reaction system is meant to do. In many ways that I feel the current systems are imbalanced, and MiHoYo has been extremely resistant to make changes to the elements, as oftentimes when they try to make certain changes, it ends up shifting the game into other imbalances. Case in point being the patch where they adjusted elemental mastery in hopes to readjust the elements, but really it only made Anemo characters miles better, and once they've made the changes, it's very difficult for them to backpedal, as it would be like admitting to a mistake, and you know most big corporations don't want to come off as being incompetent or not trustworthy. So going off of that, there is just no way EroticWalruss right now can add an entire new element while also trying to stir up new problems. There's a good chance, like I said, Dendro is going to come out to rebalance the already existing elements and add a bit of new flavor to your everyday playstyle. Now, what does this mean for newer players and is watching this video? The best advice I can give you is wait. This is an advice that all veteran players know. So if you are specifically a free-to-play player under AR 55, wait and see what 2.6 has to offer. This could potentially save you months of regret waiting for a character you missed out on for a better deal. So the trade-off is waiting an extra week or two to make the best decision you possibly can in that given time frame, as to not end up waiting for months and months, and sometimes can go up to a year worth of regret due to the lack of patience. Now, don't get me wrong, Raiden is strong. I'm not denying that, but strength comes in many forms in the game of Genshin Impact, and a saying for min-maxing in this this game is to pull for the new and not for the old, unless you're paying for love. Again, people are going to twist my words here, but I am not saying Raiden is bad because she is old. What I'm saying is there are many factors at play here, and Ayato is certainly stirring up a ton of news in recent times. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you anything as I don't know anything about him at all. I know he's Hydro and uses a sword, and many people are going crazy over his potential. There are a ton of videos online that does go into extensive details regarding leaks. However, make sure to take them all with a huge truck, nay, a galactic battleship worth of salt, because Hoyoverse has been known to make last-minute changes, and if you have everything pre-farmed ready to go, or have decided to completely skip out on this character just for the actual release to have 1 minute detail changed about it that makes this character either insanely overpowered or completely and utterly irrelevant to the current game state. It's not the first time that I've seen people get baited by leaks and made their entire account decision based off of that leak just for it to backfire like an impulsive 2012 edgy tweet. Again, don't twist my words when I say this. Leaks are very beneficial to free-to-play players when they want to make planning. However, you have to take them into consideration and think of it as a reference point as opposed to a blueprint for the future, and accuracy is definitely one of the most scrutinized aspects regarding leaks. 2.6 is going to offer you a ton of new content, and it's safe to say that you're going to have hours upon hours of content to consume, and trying to rush through everything before anything has even been revealed or released officially by Hoyoverse is just shooting yourself in the foot at this point. Regarding Ayato, just wait for the patch 2.6 livestream. It's going to be happening in a week or two here, so it's not really going to take you that long, and I know you're excited to play with a Caesar Raiden, and you might even have everything already farmed up ready to go, which at that point, you know, what can I really say? If you've already dumped everything, go for it. But for the people out there who are hoarding onto all their resources, just know that you're definitely playing it smart when it comes to the limited amount of resources that you are given as a free-to-play player. All in all, though, I am very excited for patch 2.6, and so should you, as the slow patches are going to be coming to an end really soon. People, it's best for you to hoard Mora weapon enhancement crystals and farm artifacts for your favorite characters. That's all fine and dandy, but man, the primo gems reruns are going to become more and more accessible to everybody, and it's not going to be surprising to me that certain characters might even get added to the permanent character banner for people who want to try their luck and chances on that over a period of time. Right now, it just feels like primo gems are never worth it to be spent on the permanent banner, but maybe in time that will also change. Understand that we will be going for a ride in the coming patches, and you wouldn't want to run out of gas too early. With that said, like and subscribe, stay up to date with all this content that I'm providing for Genshin Impact, as well as discussions, guides, news coverage, and from time to time some meme videos. All right, with that said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Good luck summoning, have fun, and stay safe. Peace.